Welcome back to Let's Play Skyward Sword. Today I am joined by Travis.
And it looks like you're about to die. Hi, guys.
As always. No, we are heading back to the sealed temple to talk to that old woman.
You know the one. Like, the adventurer is, you know, gaining knowledge here. No, he's not. It's the idiot that's getting knowledge. Somehow.
Yep, so now Groose is down here with us. Now the adventure really begins.
We've been waiting all this time for Groose to show up.
It's true.
Can you play as Groose? That'd be great.
I wish.
But the buttons get, like, reversed and mixed up, like, every 5 minutes, so you're just kind of fumbling around the whole time.
Running into walls.
Yep.
And there's an animation for it.
I think he's pretty fast, at least.
Yeah, damn.
I'm gonna go catch... Are you trying to catch a bird?
Yeah.
Do it! Can you do it?
Come on. Come on. Yeah, 2 for 1.
Did you pocket them?
Yes, I did. And took only 1 feather. Which is still bizarre as hell.
Now you have bird in the inventory. Now put it in my potion! Sir, this is cruel. Well, you're putting bugs in there, come on.
What makes a non-animal?
My toe? I sneeze. This is pretty heartbreaking for this dude. This guy's such a loser, and he almost looks drunk right now. Listen, I realize that. Look at this nerd thinking he'll save the princess.
Look at his bag, the birds walk all over him.
He's a shield man, need no shield. Ugh, wall. I can't tell if he's crying or not.
All the man needs is hair that he can impale himself on a wall with.
You look back, oh, he did it. Somehow.
His hat is stiff beyond belief.
You just go outside and he's eating a pine cone. Why are you doing that? I'm depressed.
Grabs a bird, eats it. I don't know what I'm doing.
I get depressed and start eating.
When I start eating, I make the things I eat depressed. It's a weird cycle. Anyway, here's the heart mechanics. They really don't work.
Are you just there to amuse her, I guess? You learn fast by just rubbing your hand back and forth on one of these things.
This is actually a rhythm minigame, because it's not precise enough to where we could actually play specific notes. So all I have to do is strum in line with the moving circle, and I'm really bad at it.
I could walk 500... No, hold on, slow down, stop. I feel like that guy's done something bad, hasn't he? It caused this to happen. That's the only way I can explain it.
It's not Gross's fault this time.
I didn't mean to eat the dragon's son. I mean, he was just there.
No, sadly we have to fight. I say sadly because it's not that great of a boss fight.
I do like the music of this part, though. This is where you were the whole time? You know that had to be fun. Just let him go and find out before this place is destroyed. Now, what you hold is the goddess harp. Thanks, I'm going.
Get out of here.
Just for a split second. Oh, that's not ominous. Whoa.
Shadow Dumple.
It does look a lot like a Dumple. Maybe less teeth, though. The music here is pretty damn awesome, and where are his arms?
It has no arms. This is the imprisoned. There are a couple of ways to fight this guy. I'm gonna show off the most effective one, and I think the one that new people would do, which is attacking his toes.
And exploiting his lack of arm weakness.
So, the Imprison kind of confuses people because it's a very silly design. He's intimidating at the same time, almost.
The top open's intimidating, and then you see these Muppet feet at the bottom, and you're like, oh, never mind. It's like something off a Tremor. Just like one of the movies that made it straight to DVD.
What we're mainly trying to do is knock him over so that we can attack the ceiling spire that's stuck in the top of his head and push it back up into it. And we have to do this 3 times.
To impale his brain.
Yep. Now he starts slithering around because, yeah.
That's a great answer, because, yeah. What else did you think he was going to do with no arms? Well, shit, I wish I had them now.
What I'm doing is jumping up to the level above him, and this is my preferred way to fight him. Just jump onto his head and attack the spire from there. We don't need to knock him over at all. Yes, he's perfectly stable up here.
Haven't I figured this out yet? No!
Also, look, Dumble goes, like, immediately pulls out his sailcloth when he's falling. And also, when the imprisoned is falling over and Dumple would be right underneath him, you can see Dumple running away.
This fight is kind of cool sounding, but at the same time, it doesn't look hard at all.
It's not hard. Sadly, this isn't the last time we're gonna fight him, and he does get a bit harder.
He gets more toes. He hasn't used his mouth at all. Despite the fact it's the most intimidating part of him.
I don't think he does use it.
See, at least in my game, there's a balance issue. This one, you're just like, yeah, I can walk completely straight on this giant creature. Man. And everyone's afraid of you for some reason? Alright. Bye, Muppet. He explode one more time, and then the guy eats him. I'm sorry, I'm really depressed. I feel sick.
He turns into the prison. But now he's got that massive mohawk. Or pompadour.
He just does pranks like swirlies and...
Using his teeth.
Yep. Doesn't even really bite, he just goes, oh. He gives you this weird haircut, then it's like, ha! I win. He joins the football team, gets first.
Listen to the screams of the unfortunate. Ew! Ew!
Do not join them.
And to seal it, just make that symbol.
That symbol, whatever that is.
I wonder.
Alright.
That was hammy.
It really was. He could have just done, eh. Of course, he has to kind of impress the jock, I suppose.
And he kind of does.
You think this will get me a date to the prom? Do you think so? Really, really?
Oh.
Nope.
Then even if it did work, I was like, well, I'm kind of long-winded, I suppose.
The old lady just shrugs, whatever.
Go save the world, whatever and stuff.
Now I could leave, but if I go and follow Groose, this happens.
I'm gonna punch that bird, I swear. Rab, 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 rab. Finally, some honesty. Whoa! That was kind of melodramatic. Leave me be!
Kind of mood swing in there.
Yep. Well, see ya.
So basically, Groose is just having a really bad emotional breakdown. And he will stay here for as long as we stay here.
Hey, don't beat yourself up. Anyway, I'm going.
Hey, don't bang too hard on the wall, you hurt your hand.
Don't be too loud with the crying, I'm gonna wake up the granny. I love those. I have managed to freeze these butterflies into place. Pretty neat, huh?
It took a lot of starch.
They didn't like it, but damn it, they got involved. Damn it, didn't work.
But live statement, great Goron. Like any other species would use their own species name as an expletive.
Of course. That's the most adorable little statue ever. The what kind of stone?
Gossip stone.
So it's like Facebook. That's awful.
That was pretty bad.
Yep. I like to try, whenever I play these kind of games, I try to fill in their lip flaps with something that would work. Alright.
Heading back to Skyloft. That little flashback that Dumble had right before Groose walked up to him was for the goddess song that Zelda had been singing. So we need to find someone who can explain to us exactly what's going on in that song, because that song is the hint for where to go next.
I don't know how you can really portray that in memory. You know that song they play, you know. That one she'd play all the time. No, I'm not coming back. Oh. Well, we're doomed.
Owner of a lonely heart. Yeah, you're lonely now. Sucks to be you, man.
Ooh, don't play me, please don't go. No, wait. I like how these characters look a bit like birds themselves. Like, he's an owl, obviously.
Yeah.
And obviously he's eaten a number of rodents because his stomach is protruding.
Sing it.
I want him to sing it. Oh, this is awkward. You say, please, serenade me now.
Obviously, these lyrics wouldn't really work when put into the melody and tempo of the original song.
What they should probably do is just have it kind of voiced the same way these characters do, so it's just like, oh, ta-da.
Two whirling sails. Well, he doesn't know what those are, but I do.
He's just talking gibberish at this point. Well, alright. That was totally worth it.
I just love the idea of Pipit watching Tumble just exhaust himself running past him and just not giving a shit.
I think it's just a little bit awkward after watching you with that guy in a room and him singing like 2 feet from your face. Both staring directly in your eyes. I don't mean to interrupt, guys.
Slowly. That's not it! Damn controller!
No, I never want to talk to you. Okay. It's like, it's struggling to work, like, run!
There we go. No, the 2 whirling towers refer to these 2 windmills that are around Skyloft. Just have to blow with the gust billows and get them to face that tower. There we go.
Yeah, the one, the big glowy one.
Shit, I missed it.
Odd.
All the way back.
Makes it even, the music even sillier now. Okay, so one more time.
There we go.
Oh, never mind. It's like, almost got it, fuck.
And there's Fledge.
He still looks rather scrawny.
Yeah, he never visibly beefs up.
But he's still stronger than everyone for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm dense, okay?
Like a donut.
For some reason, I just imagine you running around town being like, oh, I'm tired. Then you just scoop up a fruit with your hand and eat it, and then you're suddenly good again. Hey, get away from that. That's dangerous, eh? He did say hey, I guessed that. I just guessed he was Canadian. Yeah, great, I know what to do here. Just shut up, and yeah.
Just get used to it, Travis. You're in Skyward Sword now.
I'm not used to it yet.
So yeah, the part of the windmill has blown off and disappeared.
So hey, who's your watery, weird, what just happened?
Yep, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I already forgot. Yep, the history of this old windmill is that it's exactly the same as the other windmill. Well, that's all there is to it. Now I'm gonna go question my insanity after seeing what I just saw.
Shortly after threatening you with this hammer.
Don't windmill on my watch.
So, we can't go under the clouds, even though we can.
But you can't.
And yet we can. So we're gonna need someone else to do it for us. But, what we really need to do right now is go to the bazaar. Gondo, the guy who runs the junk shop, has a robot, like the ones we saw in Lineru. It just needs to be repaired. And, we can help him repair it.
With bugs.
No, with flowers.
Makes even more sense.
Gondo will explain how the flower factors into it, but first, this guy has something to say.
It's the whiniest looking guy at the table, apparently. Sir, I don't have anything to eat! Oh, okay, bye.
My main man.
Hey!
Go fix a junkyard dog.
Huh?
I don't mean dog like you're an animal dog. I'm just trying to speak Ebonics. Don't hate me, please.
I like your mask makes you look dead.
I mean, not like you died for any reason other than your own, which is cool, but... Not insinuating that you're gonna die anytime soon. I mean, it's... what's that robot over there? That looks interesting.
Hey, give me that. I don't mean to be forceful. It's just...
I'm not insinuating that you steal or anything. Oh, hey, no.
I bet those red pants aren't yours.
I am so glad you're optimistic. This could come up a lot worse.
I'm really glad I can't talk.
I'm glad that was all in my head. Oh, I managed to put the screwdriver against a rock, and look what happened.
Yay, Scrapper is alive. I hate Scrapper. And so does everyone else who's played Skyward Sword.
Please carry yourself off a cliff.
Yeah!
I have a big Jamaican laugh. Put down the big hands, mon.
Oh!
Sorry, I stabbed myself with a screwdriver.
I know I should have been trying to fix rocks with a screwdriver. So stupid. What the hell is that? Put it back where you got it.
Kanto's like, yeah, I'm going along with this.
I'll pretend this is a thing.
Well, hello. Zerpt Foosh.
Zerp Foosh, remember big hand? Zerp Zerp, wink wink. This is the most enthusiastic big-handed thing I've seen in a while.
She doesn't care.
Anyway, get it away from me, and I'll just hide, whatever.
Anyway, love exploitation.
Please be over.
So it's two heroes who exploit their crushes for personal gain. First Dumple with Beatrice, and now Fee with Scrapper. Our heroes are fucked up, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, thank you for not stealing my wallet. Now that I'm assuming it, run, run, run!
Ooh, got a cool new shield.
I love this stereotype market. You're gonna sell buy for $8! It does look a lot, I have to admit, the square shield thing looked awful. These look like legitimate shields.
It is a pretty cool shield. Costs a bit more than what I have right now. What that shield does is it has a very small health bar, but it'll repair itself over time. And it's immune to fire and electricity, so it can replace our iron and wooden shields now. And since I need some money, all I need to do is sell my little seed satchel, and she'll give me some cash for it.
All I need is a high-interest loan. This won't bite me in the ass later.
That's a neat little thing. Like, if you have some extra bags or something, you can sell them to her. Open up some space in your inventory for some extra cash. You can't sell things like fairies or anything you'd have in your bottle, but little things like that you can sell.
You can't sell living things? That's a shame.
Yeah. There we go. Now we look a little more like a hero.
Instead of a dork.
And you'll recall from a previous part, the propeller that we're looking for is down here in Eldin Province. It's right near the Earth Temple.
Is this what she's explaining right now? Oh, never mind. Hey, you know that thing we saw? Yes, I'm aware.
She actually doesn't tell you directly where it is.
I don't remember seeing it, but maybe this will be a refresher. Have you ever had to run that fast downhill? I know I have. I remember doing it to get away from a thunderstorm. That was terrifying.
Oh, here's another nice thing about homebrewing my Wii. You can see down in the corner, my Wii remote is low on batteries. If I hadn't homebrewed my Wii, Fee would be bothering me about it.
By the way, I'm gonna annoy you now. I've come just in time!
Thanks for letting us know.
We would have seen you otherwise. Here, let me go deal with it, breaks it. Damn it.
I approved it.
It's good you have a friend that's good at picking up things. Like you couldn't do it for some reason. Alright.
Well, it's too big to carry in our pouch, because, like, we don't use our arms.
That'd be silly. How many times do we have to see this carrying motherfucker?
Way too many.
That's always gonna be the answer.
Absolutely.
More than you dreamed and less than you hoped.
Now, there are butterflies there, and whenever there are butterflies gathered in one space, you want to whip out the harp and play it, but there's nothing there.
About to say, I was like, are you just gonna serenade them? I mean, what's going on there? Oh, beautiful butterflies that I've seen in other places before.
Why won't you give me things?
Hurry, hurry, okay, good. No!
And he's just there.
Get away! Now, if you bump into something, does he bump into something?
I don't know.
It's not worth him dropping the propeller for, I suppose. He drops it into the clouds.
Well, luckily he never drops anything when we're up in the sky.
I think it would kind of scare me if it showed him, like, with animations like, almost dropped it! Ah, this fan I couldn't just build. Thank you for bringing it back. I can make that out of cardboard. Elegant. Here, I carried all the over here carefully. Drops.
I don't think Scrapper is fully together. Exactly. He spoke in his dialogue clang, so I think something broke.
So that's the third weird thing I've seen in the past 5 minutes. I'm gonna beat my hand just to remind me that I'm alive. that thing. It reminds me a bit of Futurama when Professor Farnsworth was trying to fix the what-if machine just by hitting it with a hammer, and then it's like, I've made adjustments!
When I say fix it, I think you know what I mean. Coming, honey!
Now I fixed that. Call me Mr. Fix-It!
Now this one we have to spin all the way around, but not because of my stupid ass, but because the game actually wants you to do that.
Because of that robot stupid ass, he put it in backwards!
Too early.
This is entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
Game of the year.
Game of the year. Game of the... Nah.
Game of the year, game of the year, game of the year.
Game of the year, game of the year, game of the year, game of the year. Not really, but...
No.
It's not game of the year!
Sad truth. First time playing through this, I was thinking like, oh, this game, 9 out of 10, easily. Playing through this again, wow, this is tedious garbage. It's amazing how once you've gotten all your fanboyism out, how much clearer everything becomes. I love Zelda like crazy, and this game just annoyed me so much. But I still think it's a good game. It's a weird mix.
How would you rate it in, like, the spectrum of 3D Zelda games?
It's... honestly lower than most.
Not the lowest, though, is it? Or is it the lowest?
I don't know.
Because, I mean, that'd be like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and this. I guess it'd be the 5 that made it 3D.
I guess I like it more than Ocarina of Time.
But see, people will defend Ocarina of Time because it's the original, but...
Yeah, and I don't give a shit.
And you've heard my opinion when I hear the, oh, it was the original is when it started. I don't trust that shit.
Yeah, Majora's Mask was better anyway.
Especially the version I showed you with Nicolas Cage.
Oh, God.
Disturbing as hell.
Remind me to link that in the thread when this video goes up.
Absolutely.
It is terrifying.
And it's everywhere.
But no, really, this game gets so tedious, and it gets padded so obnoxiously later on that it really becomes indefensible.
Well, and you hope that a character with on a regular basis you can actually like, but I don't really care for Fee.
I hate Fee. And I loved Midna, so, like, I liked Twilight Princess, what a lot of people think now retroactively, kind of a more generic entry in the game, not that special. I like it more than Skyward Sword.
I liked Wind Waker a lot.
Wind Waker was great. So yeah, I like pretty much all of them better than this.
In retrospect, this is the worst 3D one. Freak out, people on the internet! Freak out!
Okay, maybe it's better than Phantom Hourglass.
No, that's a... Was that a 3D one? That was on the
Yeah.
Game Boy, wasn't it? Wait.
Yeah, it was 3D, just top-down perspective.
Oh. I guess that counts.
And maybe better than Spirit Tracks.
I never played Spirit Tracks.
Spirit Tracks got a bit tedious, too.
At least the music in this is really good. Sometimes a game can become a little bit better just from the music and the visuals, but that rarely forgives it for a lot of the other stuff.
It doesn't forgive it, but it is a very good soundtrack.
It certainly helps. Man, this game, I really want to play Skies of Arcadia now. Too bad Skies of Arcadia cost $160.
God, I noticed. I got a Sega Saturn for the Bomberman Mega Thread, and I was thinking of getting some other games for it, including Skies of Arcadia, and it's expensive like crazy.
It was not for the Sega Saturn, it's for the Sega Dreamcast.
Dreamcast, yeah.
Right. But, as you saw, really expensive. Even for the GameCube. I've had owned that game like 5 times. But this reminds me a lot of it, because a lot of it's you're traveling in the sky on your ship, so... In this case, a bird. Whatever. Those things look kind of cool.
They're...
Flying centipedes.
Sure. Yeah. You need to attack their little bump on the back of their tail.
I like the fact that it goes to the skydiving position like 6 feet off the ground.
And again. I'm not gonna land this well.
This is gonna hurt. Oh. I won't do it that time when I clearly needed it, but... Something important, I hope.
I've got a fucking big wallet. It's cool.
Totally worth it. Should land on that rainbow.
We will eventually.
I like the build-up of music and then the thing. This is a random as shit graveyard.
Welcome to the Isle of Songs. We'll be coming back here pretty frequently. First, we need to rotate everything. This little pedestal in the middle is connected to the
Hip bone. No, sorry.
No, it's connected to these segments of bridge that are floating out in the distance. And we need to use this big puzzle to connect each individual piece of the bridge together. And that way we can actually enter the Isle of Songs. Hitting that changes the, well, whatever that thing is. That thing stops these little, what I guess, call them like stools or something. That stops them and allows you to adjust them so that the bridge pieces connect. And I ended up doing that a lot quicker than I expected. So now I have the bridge connected, I just need to make sure that those little walls don't block the pieces. And I'm home free.
This puzzle's been in a lot of games. I mean a lot of games. It's a classic, I suppose.
Yep. It's another one of those puzzles that took an eternity first time playing. Somehow not too bad this time.
It's basically for me like Twilight Princess when you had to move those statues to do the jumping game. Yeah, that took me forever.
Yeah. Also, anytime I read Isle of Songs, I get Tower of Song by Leonard Cohen stuck in my head.
The whole time.
まだ損失症を起し教師の海をやがせるねマリリモンシバルジャドコノムリシャジュヘイヨアイスおすごれんウェロファイルユルシュスシュエルサイスSada. No me dio esto excepción ya. Marvelous angel stealing. Marvelous angel snake. You be swear on sword. Say I won't go to your store.
You should have seen my face. It went splat.
Ow!
Don't make me like Fee.
I can make it like anyone I want.
It's true.
We liked Peabot. I mean, come on. That character had 0 charisma.
Well, I didn't dislike him.
He still has 0 charisma.
God.
Thus begins your favorite temple, I suppose.
Thus begins the slow journey to it.
Oh, we're not even there.
No.
Son of a beasting.
This is where the game starts really bringing in the padding.
Like bowling with those little things on the sides. You really can't fail at this.
Skyward Sword.
Yay! I think if you had to play another Legend of Zelda, you should play Wind Waker.
I don't wanna.
Because it has one of my favorite sounds ever of that fish calling, shing! So that's so inappropriate for this fish. And the fact that it dives underwater to grab a paintbrush, where was it keeping it? And then it just jumps at your piece of paper and somehow draws it instead of just going straight through it. Of course, that'd be kind of funny. Let me draw on your map. Rip. I guess you should go buy one.
Let me draw on your map. Jump, eats it.
Give it back to you in 5 days. Although I don't know if you want it.
By the way, I'm not doing Wind Waker. Just to clarify. I think after this game, I've had my fill of Zelda for a while.
What would be your next game? Hint, hint.
Depends on when Yoshi does the first one.
Maybe I'm just in the dark on this one, but...
Oh, Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to probably go on a limb here and probably say it's going to be a while.
Yeah, he needs to get a new TV. And a new capture card.
That ain't cheap, so it's probably going to be a while. So it all depends on me!